A great shot here at US Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a good one in store here between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll motion a tight end left. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Get it! Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Daniels from the pistol. He's got Jalen Lane. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. They send a man in motion. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Come on. Set. Wrap. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Throwing now, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready?
Commanders getting their first red zone look. They've got first and 10 right along the 20.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Got to figure out this third down here.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Game's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return.
Ty Chandler on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Headed out right. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Oh, the football's loose. The Commanders pick this one up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Buying some time left. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Mason there to haul it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. On first down, it's Mason. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Cut. Ready?
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. This one finds the fullback. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now they'll give it to Mason. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. Running down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
22-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Mason. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Vikings now lead by 10. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Samuel on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Commanders looking at 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for a target. Now he's headed out left. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Play action now with Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 24-yard line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready. Set track at 60. Ready.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find the home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Off play action. It's McCarthy. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Going again now, McCarthy. Firing one deep for the end zone. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
For the Vikings field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Samuel now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready.
So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. The give to Mason. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Here's second and 7. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Now he takes it, and not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Gravity Lions.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And the Vikings going to the dime package here. Third down coming up.
69, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time he's out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the 47. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
The Commanders take over first and 10.
Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Daniels on first down. Got his target. That's Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Slot man in motion right. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has a man. It's Ertz. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Cougar 19.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he is on third and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On the check.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Daniels now. Finds the in route, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third and short, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Setting up the running back screen. Oh, and he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 10. To kick off for Washington.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, break.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. A run now with Prosky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Prosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Come on, come on.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the air again. Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go now.
Daniels is going to throw again. Hits his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Back. Cougar 19.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Cox, this is lane. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. To throw again, it's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Again, Daniels to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
On the jump.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
19 charge.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 charge.
Mason trying left side. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right off the snap. You just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Ready?
It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Hits him on the in route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Get it. Ready?
From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. 2-minute warnings there to help him, but still need 2 scores and just have that lone timeout left. First down from the red zone. Looking for somewhere to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders need to score quickly. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To throw. It's cut by McLaurin. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Has it in close. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's a win for the Vikings. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.